Welcome. I just sent off in the mail the latest bunch of books to my Patreon subscribers to show them my appreciation for supporting me on the show. But I want to talk a little bit about where your support leads. What does your support actively do? Whenever you support me on Patreon or support me in other ways, what happens is that money actually doesn't stick with me. There are things out there like, okay, this is a mic boom. Mic booms cost money. They occasionally do break. Things happen. This is a microphone here. It costs a lot of money. Things like that. That's where the money goes. But also there are things like switch boxes and other things. But that is actually a fairly small amount of what ends up happening with that money that comes in from the support. One of the biggest things it does is it goes to pay other people for different things. Like, for example, when I go out and get a table or I go to interviews with people in different places, this way I can continue doing that kind of stuff. Most recently, The Usurper's Throne, which in addition to being edited by the publisher, was also edited. I paid an editor to do the editing work on this, and they of course all have to be paid, and things like that have to happen. So let's talk support. What did I just send out to my subscribers? I just sent out this very cool. Um, I sent them out a copy of The Usurper's Throne in the mail. They should be receiving that probably like now. I know I sent one out to my mother-in-law. I sent her out the first copy. And I know that's already gotten there. So the Patreon subscribers should have that in their hands by now. We haven't actually started selling that one. It shows, but we're going to start next weekend. So it's very exciting. Sterling Fest. So my hometown fest is we're going to showcase the Usurper's Throne as a new thing. I just wanted to thank the Patreon supporters. And if you're not a Patreon supporter, please please consider doing so. We do things like we share, when we do the podcast interviews, we do a video. There's actually a video portion of the interviews. And I don't cut the video portions. I just take that and I push it out into a video on YouTube that is unlisted, and then I share that listing with the Patreon subscribers so that they can get access to the full content of the discussion I had with that person. Those of you who heard the interview with Ron Kelly that I did, a legend in the writing world, got you got all that extra content that we talked about, things that we talked about on the front side and the back side, tips and tricks, things that just didn't make it into the video. So I also share things like cover reveals that, and actually you don't even necessarily see the finished cover, but I do share that too. But you also see like my idea, my concept art as it went along. And it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool anyway. There are short stories out there, all kinds of really cool things. So please continue. Please consider, if you're not a Patreon subscriber, please consider joining the family. There's lots of different interesting things we can do. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me right there. If you do sign up as a subscriber to Patreon, because of this video, I want you to reach out to me. Tell me you saw the video. Tell me you subscribed, and I will send you the book of your choice, either a horror, mystery, science fiction, whatever. And if you're in America. If you're not in America, I'm going to send you the e-version of the book, whatever book you want, so that you can see, you get your own book out of the deal. It's very cool. Also sign them as well, so they're signed editions. So thank you very much for supporting me on Patreon if you're currently a subscriber. If you're not, please consider making that part of the efforts that you're supporting. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching this short video, and I'll see you on the podcast. Well, I guess you'll hear me on the podcast, but keep reading, keep writing. Thanks a lot.